Alright, hey everybody, and welcome to Zenfolio Live. I'm Robert with Zenfolio Customer Support, and thank you for joining us on the live Q&A today. Today we're going to be talking about how to create a digital product so that you can sell a full gallery download. And then, of course, as always, I'm going to be taking your questions and answering them live. If this is your first time watching us, say hello in the chat. Let us know where you're from. If you're a return visitor, we are always glad that you are hanging out with us here on Zenfolio Live. One thing I do want to let you guys know is I have this week's tutorial link. I'm going to be giving that to you guys today. But what I'm going to do is we're actually going to try switching up the video publishing schedule. So this tutorial is actually not going to be published to our YouTube channel till next Wednesday. But those of you guys that are watching us today are going to get that link for that tutorial today. So almost a week in advance. So far I've got Sassy says, hello, super happy it's Thursday. Oopsie, does that actually spell a word? You know, that's a great word. I make up words all the time. In fact, I should start writing a dictionary of the words that I've made up that just pop out of my head. So, hey, Sassy, thanks for hanging out with us. We're glad to have you here. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into the topic of today, talking about creating a digital product that will allow you to sell a full gallery download. Now, if you guys are not familiar with the way digital products work, there's definitely a great video tutorial that will walk you through this process 100% step by step. And if I can get Kayla to throw that video tutorial out in the chat so you guys have it, that's there for you guys to kind of follow along and go through this tutorial step by step on selling digital products. But today what we're talking about is just doing a full gallery download. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to actually go and we need to create this digital product. So we're going to go up to selling right here. And then we're just going to click right on the word selling. And we're going to go down here to digital products right here. And we're going to click on digital products. Now I've got a bunch of digital products already created, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and show you how to create this full gallery download. So I'm going to go add products right here. And then the title, what I like to tell people is to keep in mind that anytime you're giving something a title, whether it's like a digital product or a package or maybe a self-fulfilled product, is that title is actually what's going to appear in the price list when your client's browsing the price list. So you want to kind of make that title to where they understand exactly what this product is. And so in this case, we're going to do a full gallery download. Let me just get myself out of the way here. We're going to do a full gallery download. And then the next thing we want to do is make sure that photos is selected, and then we want to choose the license type. For this, I'm just going to choose royalty-free commercial use. These are our preset licenses that are already in the account. You're more than welcome to use these licenses, and you can read the license, the content of the license, and I'll show you where to do that here in just a second. But for now, I'm just going to choose that royalty-free personal use. And then what I want to do is I want to choose what size of images I want. In this case, I'm going to be selling a full resolution download. So I'm just going to leave that original photo, and it's going to let the clients download the original file that I uploaded. Next, we're just going to leave this category to downloads. We're going to come down here, and this is where we're going to create this to be a full gallery download. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the minimum number to 1, and then I'm going to set the maximum number to about the max number that I usually have in my galleries. Now, depending on the type of photography that you do, or if you work with multiple photographers, this number might be different depending on how many photos you normally have in your gallery. I'm going to say that on average I might have around 500 photos in a gallery, so I'm just going to put 500 here. But then what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this autofill from entire gallery option, and what that's going to do is it's going to apply all of the photos in that gallery to this digital product up to 500 photos. If you have more photos in your gallery, you might want to raise that number up. If you normally have less photos in your gallery, then you definitely can drop that number down if you want to. After that, I'm just going to scroll down to the bottom here and just click Save right here. So here's that full gallery download that we created right here with the royalty-free personal use license. And then back when I was talking about the licenses, you can read the license text and even upload your own licenses if you have one that you've been using right here on the left. You can just click on license right here, and then you can click on these license descriptions and read them, or you can click add a license right here and actually upload and use your own license that you've been using. And these licenses, the great thing about digital products is that when your clients purchase these, they actually have to agree to the terms of the license when they check out. And then when they download their order, it will also come with a copy of that license as well. So that's another really great thing about using digital products for downloads. Okay, so now that we've got this digital product created, what we're going to do is we're going to add this to a price list. So I'm going to go to selling right here, and I'm going to click on price list. And then what I'm going to do is, let's see, do I have a digital price list? No, I've got a bunch of useless price lists. Let me just go ahead and create a new blank price list just for demonstration purposes. So I'm going to go add blank price list right here, and I'm going to call this full, let's see, let's just call it digital. Yeah, let's just call it digital. I'm going to call this digital, and I'm going to click add products right here. And now I'm looking at all vendors, so that digital downloads is right there. But if you happen to have one of these other vendors selected, you're not going to see your digital download category. So you need to make sure that you either hit all vendors up at the top, or click on your studio name down here at the bottom, and then those products will be there. So I'm going to click on downloads, and then there's that full gallery download that I just created right here. So I'm going to click on this right here. And then at the bottom here, I'm going to hit add selected products. That's going to add that full gallery download to the price list here. And then what I'm going to do is come adjust the selling price. So let's say for this full gallery download, I'm going to charge $800. So I'm going to set it to $800. There's the service fee, and then there's the profit that I get from that. Now I'm just going to go ahead and hit save. That's going to save that price list. And then if I go back to photos, let's go ahead and apply it to a gallery, and I'll show you how this works. So I'm going to go to clients right here, click on Smith, and then I'm going to switch this price list over to be that digital price list. So right here's that digital price list that I created. We're going to hit save. That's applied that price list. And now let's take a look at this gallery let me turn off visitor sign in. All right, let's take a look at this gallery so I can show you how this is going to work. So I'm just going to open this in a new window. Let me see here. Let me get a different window so we're actually viewing it from the client view. All right, there we go. All right, dragging this thing over here. There we go. So now we're in this gallery as a client, and what we can do is we can select buy, select photos to buy, and you can select all and then hit buy selected. Or if they go to the quick shop price, or the quick shop page, if they click on this and it takes them to the quick shop, then what they can do is hit the buy button right here. And why is that not showing up there? Oh, I went to the wrong gallery. I apologize. Hold on one second. All right, let me get this back to where it needs to be. So actually, I believe that this gallery I was playing around with earlier, and I set up some of the photos to have different price lists. So if you guys ever see anything weird like what I just saw, what you want to do is you want to make sure that all of the photos have the same price list, because you can actually click on these photos and apply different price lists. So to fix that, what you need to do is go to all right here, select all the photos, and then right here where it says multiple, that's telling me that I have multiple price lists applied to this. So I'm going to go multiple right here. And then we want to say allow ordering from my price list. Make sure that everything has the digital price list selected. And then let me get myself out of the way here. And then hit save. So now let me refresh this page and I'll pull it back over here. So now when I go to this gallery right here, and now if I click on one of these images and click the buy button over here, now that full gallery download is going to be there. That's because, again, I had different price lists applied to the different images. But now we're just going to hit this little add button right here, and it's going to add all of the photos from that gallery up to the amount that I had selected. And then all we have to do is hit add to cart down here at the bottom, and that goes right to my cart. So that is how you sell full gallery downloads through Zenfolio. It's really easy. You just have to set up the digital product to be correct, and then it will actually automatically add those to the add all the photos to the product from the gallery. All right, let me check in on the chat here. I know there's a lot of you guys here saying hi, so let me catch back up. So Home Phone says aloha, aloha Home Phone. Are you back in Hawaii again? I'm super jealous every time you say aloha from Hawaii. So we've got Peter. He says greetings to all from Vancouver. Looking forward to the selling full gallery option. Awesome, Peter. I hope that tutorial or that walkthrough really quick kind of gave you an idea of how it works. Definitely check out that video link that Kayla just threw in the chat there. It will walk you through this process step by step, and it'll also show you how to sell like 5 packs of digital downloads as well as single downloads and things like that. Sassy Pirate says, been using Zenfolio for years, but last year I did not update my credit card for my subscription, so my entire site is gone. But that is a good thing, setting up the site again and starting over. Yeah, starting over can be a great thing, but I'm definitely sorry that happened. I know there can be some work involved in completely starting over, but the good thing is that once you've done everything, now you get a chance to do all those things that you wish you would have done maybe a little bit differently. So best of luck to you, Sassy Pirate. If there's anything that we can do to help, definitely let us know. If you have any questions, please throw those in the chat so I can answer those for you today. Graham Services in the house. Always good to have Graham hanging out with us today. And then she says, Sassy Pirate says, my A record was still set for Zenfolio. But now waiting for the C name to populate. So the C name should be working. You might need to shoot us an email, Sassy Pirate, and have us take a look at that. Just to make sure everything looks okay. Send us a screenshot of your A record and C name. But basically what you should do is you should just have to go into your account right here to settings, and then I think it's website, go to custom domain, and then choose that point of custom domain option and put your custom domain in. Now if your old account is just closed and not purged, you have a couple of options there. There's a chance that we could possibly recover it if that's something that you're interested in. If not, then you're probably not going to be able to switch that domain over until that account is actually purged. So if you're having some issues with that, definitely email us and let us know. That way we can look into it and see what needs to be done to get that corrected for you. And you guys can always contact us by going to zenfolio.com/contact. If you have a question directly related to anything that we talked about today, then you could definitely put attention Robert in the subject line, and I'd be more than happy to email back and forth with you until we figure out what the solution is for your question. All right, let me catch back up here in the chat. Katrina Cross from Michigan, glad to have you back hanging out with us, Katrina. Axel says, I am selling partial gallery digital downloads and I have a specific question. I'm allowing people to select up to 100 pictures from large galleries, but that doesn't work well. After people have selected, say, 45 pictures, they select the product and go into the section dialog. Now they still have to push another button, personalize, to get to the next step. But in the next step, they have to select all 45 pictures again to pull them into the purchase. So if that's the case, Axel, what I would probably recommend is the command function does not provide visual feedback that you have selected the pictures. If that's the case, probably what I would do is, if you're wanting them to select up to 45 photos, then again, if you have that 45 set as a limit on the digital products, then what they should do is probably just do it. Let me just go set it up really quick. What they should do is probably just do it from the actual product setup page. So let me show you what I'm talking about here. Let me go to selling really quick. We'll go to digital products, and then let me change this product right here. We'll say up to 45 images, and then we're going to go down here, set this up to 45. And since we're letting them select it, we're going to uncheck this autofill from gallery option right here. Now next I'm going to go ahead and save this. And then, where did that, let me go back to photos right here, and we'll get that gallery pulled back up, and I'll take a look at that. So let me get a new window pulled up here. All right. So we got this new window pulled up here, Alex, and probably what I would suggest having them do is I would probably suggest having them do this from the quick shop. So if they click on an image, they can go to buy, and they can say add right here. It's going to take them to this, and you're going to have to forgive my theme. My theme doesn't do this page very much justice. You can definitely change these to where they're more visible with the theme. But you can go right here, and then you can select the images. You can click on the image here, hold Command, and you can drag these over like this right here. So I've got 3 photos selected right now. Oh, hold on. 3 photos selected right there. But basically you just hold Command and just do like this right here. I think the color changing is due to the font. I'm not sure exactly what, not the font, but I think the color changing to indicate that a photo has been selected, I think that has to do with your theme. I'm not 100% sure on that, but that's definitely something that I can look into, Alex, and see if that's the case. But anyway, if they do it from the quick shop page, then they just select that product. Then they actually go into this page where they can hit all and pull the photos right from here, and then they can just hit that. Let me get myself out of the way. Then they can just hit that add to cart button right here. So then they can hit down at the bottom here, add to cart. That way it skips out of that personalized step that you were talking about. It skips that personalized step, and it goes right to where they click the all tab, and then they can select the photos and drag them over. I would have to look into seeing if the color changing on the photos that they have selected, if that's a theme issue or not. I'm not 100% sure. But I'll definitely look into that. If you could shoot me an email, Alex, zenfolio.com/contact, put attention Robert in the subject line, I will definitely look into this further and then get back to you with what I've found and see. Sometimes some of the preset themes, even the preset themes, sometimes they do some weird things, and you actually have to go in and individually customize some things. Again, I'm not really sure if that's the case with this or not, but I can definitely look into that and at least let you know for sure what's going on there. All right, so let me see. Let me get back here to the chat and see. Sam says, hi, as you set the max images to 500, does that mean a client could add a full gallery download, which is 400 images, and then add further 100 from other galleries, but not pay any more, just the $800? So for that product, what happens is I think that it's limited to the gallery because you check the autofill from gallery option. So it's going to autofill from the gallery. If they try to then go back and add more from another gallery, they're not going to be able to. The only way for them to add products to a digital image, the only way for them to add photos to a digital product from multiple galleries is to actually purchase it from a favorite set. So if they made a favorite set from different galleries, then they could go into that favorite set and they could go in and they could add the products that way, or the photos that way to the product, but they can't just hop out of one gallery, go to another gallery and add it, especially not with the autofill option turned on. All right, let me jump and grab an email question really quick, guys. So I'm going to hop over here and grab an email question really quick. And let me get back to my dashboard here really quick over here on this page too. Let me just close this guy out, get back to my dashboard, and let's see. Okay. All right. So I've got a question from Judy in Ohio. Judy says, why does my name show up in the lower right-hand corner of every image? I don't want a watermark, and now I see when I choose no watermark. So we actually took a look at this. This was actually a question from, in the bottom of the video description right now, guys, there's a link that says questions for next week. And for those of you guys who are viewing the recorded version of this, That's where you can go and submit questions, and I'll answer them the following week. And this question from Judy was actually submitted through that link. And so what we did was, Judy, we actually took a look at your site, and what it looks like is that it's either coming from the title or the caption field. So if I go into photos right here, if I go to Smith right here, there's actually, each photo has a title and a caption field. So if I go to photo details, right here's the title and here's the caption field. So now if I go to customize for this, let me just show you some things that you can do to kind of make this hide so that stuff's not showing. So what you can do is on the quick shop page here, you can actually hide the caption field. If you go to options, quick shop setting right here, you can set the title to hide and the caption to hide, and it's not going to show on the quick shop page here. And then what you'll want to do is set this as default. Now most of the other page types that we have as well offer these same options. So if you go to like gallery photos, for instance, if this is a page that you're not oops, I hit the wrong button. Oh, there we go. If this is a gallery that you don't have a price list assigned to, then it's going to open up to a gallery photos page, and you can set this title and caption and stuff to hide here as well. So if you go to page elements right here, you can hide the title and you can hide the caption right here, and that information is not going to show up on these pages as well. So now it removes that information down there. If those two don't do the trick for you, if you don't remove, by removing those and you still have that title and caption showing up, then probably what I would start maybe looking into is if this is maybe a copyright that's in your camera. And you can look at this on the back end here. If you click on a photo here, you can go to photo details. And sometimes if you have a copyright in here, that could be shown as well. The other thing that you could do is you could remove this information as well from these images. So you could do this one by one, or you could actually go down to the bottom. Let me get myself out of the way here. You can actually go down to the bottom here, and you can remove this information. So we could remove the copyright, we could remove that, and we could remove the caption, and then all of that information is going to go away and not show up on the pages that way. So that's something else that you could do as well, Judy, is just remove that information. I would probably go the route of just turning those options off in Customize View. Again, if you're still seeing things show up, then maybe we need to look at it a little bit further, and you can definitely reach out to me by going to zenfolio.com/contact and then put attention Robert, send me a link to your site, and then just let me know exactly what you tried and what's not working and what you want to be removed, and I'll be more than happy to work with you on that. All right, let me jump back here to the chat. So Sam says, let's see, Sam says, brilliant, thanks. Sam says, how about if that product is set for multiple or all galleries? So there's not really a way to set a digital product for multiple or all galleries. If it's on a if you have the option to pull it from if you have the option set to fill from entire gallery, it's going to fill from just the gallery that it's in. Let's see, can I have one gallery with say 50 images? Peter says, can I have one gallery with, say, 50 images, but offer the images as a client selects several pics at a price per picture option to download all pictures in the gallery as you just showed us? I'd like to encourage the full download with a price incentive compared. So it sounds to me, Peter, like what you're wanting to do is you're wanting to set it up to where they can purchase a single digital image and setting that price so that it kind of gives them an incentive to purchase that full gallery download at a cheaper price. You can absolutely do that, Peter. Let me show you how to do that really quick. So what we're going to do is we're actually just going to go back to selling. And let me just change some digital products around here really quick. So we've got this full resolution one here. Let me just delete, you know what, let me just delete these because I have too many as it is. So I'm going to delete these digital products really quick, and we're just going to start over fresh. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create that digital full gallery download first. So full gallery. select the license here, royalty-free personal use. I'm going to leave it set to original. We'll do 1 to 400. Autofill from the entire gallery there, and then go down here and save it. Now the next thing I'm going to do, Peter, is I'm going to create a single image download, which means this will be a pay per photo download, which I think is what you're asking, because you want to kind of set it, the price to be a little bit higher if they were to buy all the photos individually versus buying the full entire gallery download. So what we're going to do now is go add product, and now we're creating that single image download. So I'm just going to say single image download, and then leave it to photos, and then royalty-free personal use. And then this is where, in this case, what you would do is leave both the minimum number and the maximum number both set to 1. So that means that they can only download or select one photo with this product. Anytime they want to select more or download more with this product, they have to pay for it again. And then we're just going to go ahead and hit save. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go to selling. We're going to go to that price list that I created earlier called digital products. So right here is that digital price list, and we're just going to add these products to it really quick and price them accordingly. Alright, so we're going to hit add products right here, go to downloads, add both of these here, and then what we're going to do is price them accordingly. Let's say we're going to sell a single image download for $50, but we'll give them the entire gallery download for maybe $350. So we're going to price it accordingly. And then the other thing that you might want to do is go to price list settings right here, scroll down, and go to your quick shop products section, and we're actually going to put that full gallery download up above it. So we're going to uncheck this autofill. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to move that up because I want to feature that full gallery download. After we do that, we're going to scroll down to the bottom, hit save. That's going to save that price list there. And then we've already got this price list applied to that gallery. So let me go back to my galleries here. Let me click save again. Let me go back to my galleries here. Get that one opened up, and we can take a look and see what this looks like now. So let me open this. Let me just do another window right over here. Guys, if you're ever wanting to test things from a client's perspective, the secret is to making sure that you open it up in either an incognito window or a different browser than the one that you're logged into your Zenfolio account with. And that's what's going to let you actually test the experience out as if you were a client or a website visitor. So here's that gallery. I'm in a new window here, and now if I click on one of these photos, you're going to see the quick shop has changed a little bit, and now that full gallery download is up there, and it's $350 versus a single image download that's $50. So hopefully it doesn't take the client much time to kind of look at the gallery, do the math, and think, okay, well, if I have to pay $50 per image to download them singly or individually, I could just pay $350 and get the whole gallery. That's a lot cheaper. That's the route that I'm going to take, and that's definitely the way that I would promote it, is probably by putting it up there up top at the quick shop page right there. So anyway, Peter, I hope that helps. If you have any questions about it, anything you want me to go a little bit more in detail on, definitely let me know. But that would be how I would set that up there. All right, let me get back to my dashboard really quick. Great questions in the chat today, guys. Thank you guys so much for the questions and the participation. This is why we do this every week, because we want you guys to be as successful as you can through Zenfolio, and we want to make sure that we're here to help you guys and answer the questions that you have, give any kind of recommendations, and just help you guys use Zenfolio to its full potential. All right, I'm going to jump over and take an email question really quick. So this is another question here from Rob in the UK. So Rob says, how do we disable the new shopping experience and get back to the old system? Unfortunately, guys, you're not able to disable the new shopping experience. So we actually started talking about the new shopping experience probably about a year ago. about a year ago, we started talking about it. We actually put it out in beta form, and we asked everybody for feedback on the new shopping experience. If you remember, it was up here in your Zen bar right here up top for the longest time saying, hey, opt in, try it out, and let us know what you think. So we asked for you guys' feedback, and you guys that have watched Zenfolio Live for a while know that I've talked about it each and every episode before it was switched over. On top of that, we sent out lots of emails, blog posts. We did in product notifications, where most of you should have probably seen a pop-up that came up here talking about the new shopping experience, letting you know that it was coming and we weren't going to be able to switch it back. So unfortunately at this time there's not a way to switch that back. There's definitely a way to customize it. You can customize the quick shop page, and you can also customize the shopping pages that are used. So you can use just the quick shop page, or you can use the quick shop page in the shop home, or just the shop home page. So there's lots of customizable options there that you guys have to kind of change the way that things look with the new shopping experience. If I could get Kayla to throw out those two video tutorials, there's one on customizing the quick shop page, and then there's one on just customizing your shopping pages that you use. That will show you the options that you have if you're not currently happy with the way that your shopping pages are set up, and how you can customize it. Unfortunately, again, like I said, there's not going to be a way to switch back to the way things were. Moving forward, we created this new experience because we had a lot of people asking for the shopping to be simplified and updated for their clients, and we did a beta test, and we changed things based on the feedback that we got, and we are going to continually be updating our site based on the feedback that you guys give us to improve it, not just for you, but for your clients as well. So any feedback that you have on the new shopping experience, definitely please let us know. That way we can work towards improving it and making it better, and just keeping Zenfolio on the path of getting better and better and better. All right, let me jump over here and grab another email question really quick. So the next question is, how can I, it's funny, a lot of download questions today. How can I allow my clients one free download? So if you want to give your clients a single free download, what you can do is you can actually create a coupon that will allow you to do this. And let me show you how to set this coupon up. So as we saw before with Peter's question, what I did was I created a single image download for $50. And so let's say that we want to give a client one single free download from their gallery. What we're going to do is we're basically going to create a coupon that has a $50 cap limit and can only be used on digital products. So let me show you guys how to do that really quick. If you go to selling right here, and then click on coupons and campaigns right here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go right here and click add new coupon. And I'm just going to call this coupon free digital download. Now this name right here is not really important, guys. Your clients are never going to see that name. That name is solely for you, and looking back whenever this coupon's expired or something like that, you can look at the name and you know why you created this one. So what we're going to do is we're going to go right here, and we're just going to say coupon code, and you can say one free download or whatever you want. If you're making this for a specific client, I think it's really cool to kind of personalize things for them. I did a senior shoot recently, and they were super into Harry Potter. And so when I made their gallery passwords and their coupons and things like that, everything was related to Harry Potter, and I usually use like a Harry Potter spell name in the coupon code. You could use their names or anything like that. I think it's really cool to individualize these things and kind of just make your clients feel special as much as you can. So you can definitely do that here with the coupon code. Now this is actually the coupon code that you're going to send to your clients. So once you finish creating this, you're going to want to copy this code and put it in an email when you email your clients. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to go down here to the currency. Obviously, whatever currency that you're selling in, you're going to want to have that selected here. Then we're going to say discount products. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this at an amount discount, and I'm going to say discount it up to $50. because we're giving them a free digital download. And as we priced it earlier, a single image download was $50. So we're going to cap that at $50. There's no shipping on digital download, so you don't have to worry about that. Next, down here in the this section right here, we're going to want to make sure that we uncheck everything but digital downloads. Now, the other thing that you can do that's really cool is you can actually make this coupon apply to only a specific gallery. So let's say that we created this coupon for that Smith client. So I can go here to this and click on Smith right here and hit select. And then after that, you can go down here and you can set the minimum number of uses up to 1, so that once they download it for free that one time, then this coupon expires and it's no longer good. You can also give them a certain time period. So you can say, okay, let's say that you have until next Friday to use this coupon. It will expire. One of the things that I like to do, and it's a really good practice, is I never ever give people coupons without some kind of requirement attached. So I'll give my clients maybe a free download, or 3 free downloads or 5 free downloads, but they're going to have to spend some money on my site first. And that's where this order minimum comes in handy. And so what I'll do is I'll say, okay, you get a free download with every, if you spend $50 or more, or if you spend $100 or more, you get a single free download. The cool thing about doing that is you can take this limit off and say, you know what? Let them use this coupon over and over again, because every time they do, I know I'm going to make at least $100. And so that's a way that you can create this coupon to where you don't have to create a whole bunch of coupons. You can send this out to all of your clients and tell them, hey, go use this as many times as you want, because you know they're going to spend $100 with you or more in order to get that free download. Then you just hit save right here. And then you would just copy that coupon code right here, the 1 free download, and then however you're communicating with your client, whether it's through a gallery invite or something like that, you would send that coupon code in there and just let them know, hey, use this coupon code. You have to spend $100 or more, but you'll get a free digital download. Okay, so let me get back to my dashboard really quick here and catch up on what's going on here in the chat. Peter says, fabulous, thanks. I'll work my way through that. So hopefully that gave you an idea of how to do that, Peter. And again, if you have any questions, definitely let us know. Sassy Pirate says, reason why I have the whole kitchen sink plan on phone with tech support and site is good to go. Steven says hi. Steven is awesome. Steven is a wonderful guy. Glad you got to talk to Steven. He's fantastic. Home Phone says, Harry Potter spells are hard to pronounce, let alone type. These people were very familiar with the Harry Potter spells. I'm not even going to try to say one, but I did cheat, and I used Google and just copied and pasted, so I cheated that way. Let's see. Katrina says, so if I'm on Safari, you're saying I can open in Chrome to see from a client's perspective? Absolutely, Katrina. So if you're logged into your Zenfolio account in the Safari browser and you want to test out something really quick from a client's perspective, you could open up Google Chrome, and as long as you're not logged in to Zenfolio in Google Chrome, you can go and test out from a client's perspective. The other thing that you can do, Katrina, is that most modern browsers now give you either a private option or an incognito option. Let me see if I can show you this really quick. I'm not sure if I can, but let me see if I can really quick. And what that will do, I can't show you. Maybe I can do this though. What you can do is if you right click on something, you can say open in a new incognito window right here. Or in Safari, I know that the Safari, if you go up to File, I think it's File, you can say New Private Window. The new private windows or the new incognito windows will also have you logged out of your Zenfolio account. So you can actually test in the client's perspective in the same browser as well. The other good thing about using the private windows or the incognito windows is if you're seeing anything weird that you think is odd or that just doesn't work, you can actually use that method to test and see if it's just a browser cache issue. So some of you guys might have seen this before. You go to log into your Zenfolio site and you get this red error that pops up and says, unexpected error, please contact support. And no matter what you do, you can't log into your website, even though you know the password's right, the email's right, you're seeing this unexpected error. I would say that about 99.9% of the time, that's a browser cache error. So most of the time it's solved by clearing your browser cache. But a way that you can test that is if you go to File, New, and then either New Private Window or New Incognito Window, and then try to log in that window. And if it works, then it lets you know, hey, it's just a browser cache error. There's nothing going on with Zenfolio. I just need to clear my cache and move on. And that should save you some time. All right, Graham says, is the max number of uses on the coupon per user or for the coupon? Could I send the same coupon code to 10 users and each can use it once? So that's a great question, Graham. The max use on the coupon is per coupon. So right now there's not a way to actually do the max use per coupon at an individual level. One, because we do allow people to check out as guests, so that so that's an option that we don't force them to create an account, client account. They can check out as guest, and so for that reason we can't really do an individual coupon that expires per unique user. One of the things that you can do though, Graham, and I've created a video on this, if Kayla can grab it and throw it in the chat. One of the things that you can do is use what's called the coupon campaign feature, and that will actually let you create a series of individual coupons. And then there's a really cool way that you can send those coupons out in a batch email, and I actually made a video that will show you how to do that. But let me show you guys real quick the coupon campaign feature. So if you go to Selling, and click on Coupons and Campaigns right here. And one of the things I do want to point out really quick is this is only available to you if you are a premium business account or an advanced account. If you have premium or pro, you're not going to see this coupon campaign feature. It's only for the top level accounts. But we're going to go add new coupon right here. And instead of it being an individual coupon, we're going to do coupon campaign of 10. And then I'm just going to say Graham right here. Individual, or the coupon code, we're going to make this coupon code be I don't know, I'm just going to say random. No, I'm not going to say random. I'm going to say free print. And then what you can do is you have two options here, Graham. You can create the coupon codes in an order. So it would be like free print 0001, free print 0002. The benefit to that is it's pretty easy for you if you're emailing your clients individually. Just say, okay, here's your coupon 001. Here's your coupon 002. The downside to that is you get the clients who sometimes figure out, hey, if my coupon is 001, that probably means that there's a coupon that is free print 002. So I'm going to go try that out and see if I can use it. And then what happens is you've got somebody that used the coupon that they weren't supposed to, and then now you've got somebody whose coupon's not going to work. So that's why I like to use the random option right here, and it actually generates these coupons randomly. And then you can come down here and set this up. So we're going to say discount products. I'm going to say a print. Let's say we're doing an 8x10 for $25, so I'm going to say $25 here. We're going to go down here, unselect all of these here, leave it for prints and products, and then I'm going to say a one-time use and hit save. And then what it's going to do is it's going to say, okay, generate new codes. Okay, I must have already used that coupon code. Yep, I already used it. So let me just say free print 2. Now we're going to go down here, save, and generate those codes. So now here's the name. There's the number of coupon codes that were generated. There's the coupon codes. And then right here, I can actually export a CSV file that will have a list of all of those codes. Now you can take that CSV file and that video that Kayla just threw out in the chat, you can take that CSV file, copy the coupon codes, and combine it with what's called a participants list and run it through a Zenfolio open event, and you can actually batch email out everybody their individual coupon. The process sounds a little complicated. That's because if you're doing it for maybe 10 people, it might actually be faster just to do it on an individual level. But if you're talking about, sending out a coupon to, 500 or 600 parents, the video that Kayla threw out there is definitely going to be the route that you're going to want to take. Anyway, Graham, I hope that answers your question. If I need to go back over anything or go more in depth, definitely let me know, and I'll be happy to do that. Let me jump back to my dashboard really quick and make sure that I'm caught up on everything in the chat here. All right, guys, we've got about 5, 6, 7 more minutes left. So what I'm going to do now really quick is, for those of you guys who stayed with us and were hanging out with us the whole time, I'm going to throw out that link for that video tutorial. So this video tutorial that I'm about to throw in the chat here won't actually be published on our YouTube channel till next Wednesday. But I'm going to go ahead and give you guys the link to that today. And what this is about is it's all about how to extend digital download orders. So for those of you guys who have some experience selling digital products through Zenfolio, what you know is that when a client purchases a digital product, they're sent a link to download their images, and that link is good for 30 days. After 30 days, that link actually expires, and they can no longer use it to download their photos. So what happens from there is, let's say you had a client who was out of town, or maybe they were having internet issues and they couldn't get their orders downloaded in that allotted amount of time. Well, if you have a pro or advanced account, or a premium and premium business account, you can actually go into the order and extend that link for an additional 30 days. So if you had a client, maybe they were in an accident, God forbid they were in an accident, but for whatever reason, they weren't able to actually download their photos, and they're contacting you, they're saying, hey, I'm just now getting around to downloading these and this link's not working. This video will show you how to go find that order and how to fix it so that that link actually reactivates and extends for an additional 30 days. So make sure you guys check it out there in the chat. All right, let me see if I've got time for some more email questions. And definitely, if you guys have any last minute questions, please definitely get those in the chat. So let me see here really quick. All right. Oh, okay, Peter, let me see. Peter says, another quick question. Had a few times that the login page brought up the insecure login warning message. So that is something I think that Google changed recently. I can't actually quote the reason that happened, but I think that was a recent change with Google and some of the actual browsers. And that's something that the engineers are looking into and addressing. Hopefully it will be fixed soon. I haven't personally seen it yet, but I have seen people talk about that. So that's something that we're definitely looking into to take a look at and see if we can't get that message to go away, because we definitely don't want that message showing up on your website. All right, I got time for a couple more questions. So if you guys have any more, definitely please get those into the chat. I've got an email question here. It says, why are my site menu items being cut off? So I actually see this quite a bit. Let me just go into customize view really quick here. So I'm going to hover over my Zenfolio and go to customize website. And then what we're going to do is talk about the site menu up here. So right here's the site menu right here. And you're going to see that if I add a whole bunch really quick, if we just keep adding site menu items to this, linking them to different things or whatever, that eventually when I pull this up in preview mode, you're not going to be able to see all of these site menu items. That's because there's a limited amount of room here. There's a limited amount of room here that you can use. So let me just go here. All right, so now you can see right here. Let's see, is it starting to cut it off yet? Almost getting there. Let me just go here, add one more. Just adding these at random. It should be pretty close to cutting that off now. Oh, it's still there. But what we're going to do really quick is let me just switch my header layout, because a lot of times this happens with this header layout. So if I go to header A up here, and that actually has the logo. So if I go here, and this is the one that has the logo up here, and then it'll have your site menu items here. Now you can see that portfolio is the last thing you see, but there's all these other site menu items here. The reason that's happening is because there are too many site menu items on this layout. You can actually see one of them is overlaid by the logo here. So what you're going to do is one of two things, or both. Probably what you should do is switch your header layout. So if you go down to site header, switch it to where that's got that logo on top and that separate menu bar down there. That's going to put your logo up top nice and center it over the menu items, and then it's going to also allow you to show a lot more menu items. Now you can see that they're all there. The other thing that you should definitely consider if you're running into this issue is using a drop-down menu, and that's this right here. So what it does is it allows you to show a bunch of different links under one space. And that's going to eliminate having a bunch of items spread across here. Personally, as a website visitor, when I go to a website and they've got a menu that looks like this does right here, and there's all these crazy different options, to me it feels a little chaotic and a little unorganized. I really only pay attention to about 5 menu items max. And so if I could give a recommendation, I would try to keep your main menu items limited to about 5. And then start using a drop-down menu here if you need to add more information. So you could have an info tab, and in that info drop-down, you could have your about page, your contact page, things like that. Instead of having a menu item up here for every different portfolio that you have, maybe you just have a portfolio drop-down where they can click and choose different portfolios here. Okay, and then let me get back to my dashboard here really quick. But that's definitely what I would do, is try switching your header menu layout. And then try utilizing the drop-down menus more. That's going to save you some space on your site menu. Okay, Katrina says, can you show the shortcut to open in a new Cognito window again? For Chrome, I think for Chrome, at least on Mac, it's Shift, Command, and N. On Mac, or if you right click, there should be an option right here that says open in a new incognito window. I am actually in an incognito window right now, so that's why that option's grayed out. But if I pulled over really quick, let me just go to a new window and let me paste this link in. What is this link to? Okay, let me go to the Black Onyx site really quick. So now I'm not in an incognito window anymore. I'm actually in a normal window here. And if I right click on one of these, now I can open link in new incognito window here. Again, I'm on a Mac, and in Chrome, the keyboard shortcut is Shift Command N. In Safari, it's the same thing. I think it's Shift Command N as well, or I think you can either right click or go up to File, New, and choose New Private Window. So anyway, Katrina, I hope that helps with that. Sassy Pirate says she has one more question here. I'll have more questions on the galleries for next time, and I'll use that question links. Just happy to have things ready up and running. Can I add additional fonts to change a preset header font? We can talk about that really quick. That's probably going to be the last thing that I'll be able to get into, because we are going to have to go into Theme Designer, but you can definitely change your header font if you need to. Now, you can't really add additional fonts, but what you can do is you can use the fonts that are available, or you can use Google Fonts. So let me show you that really quick. So here's my header right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to work in Theme Designer. Now, those of you guys who've watched the live stream, you guys know how I tell you to work in Theme Designer. If this is your first time watching, let me just run you through this really quick. Theme Designer takes a little bit of time to open. And when you make changes in Theme Designer, it's kind of a bit of a process. If you make changes, save it, close it, go back to your gallery. So what I recommend doing is opening Theme Designer in a new tab. So I'm going to go up to where it says Theme right here, right click here, open this in a new tab. And now let me see if I can show this to you guys here. I can't pull it down. Can't pull it down to show you. Now I've got a new tab opened up where I can just switch back and forth. And what I'm going to do in this new tab is I'm going to go to Themes and then click Edit Theme right here. And this is going to open up into Theme Designer. And this is where you make the visual changes to your website, like the colors, the fonts, and things like that. So as you can see right here, there's the display name right there. I'm going to click on the Style tab. We're going to scroll down. Here's the display name. I'm just going to click right on the element. And then over on the left-hand side over here, we just need to find that setting right here, display name. There's the color. So if I want to color this really quick, I can change it to red just so we can see that color. And then for the fonts, we can go right here and change this font right here. We can change any of these fonts here. Or if you want, you can click Add Fonts. That's going to go to Google Fonts, and then you can look through the available fonts that Google has to offer, and add one if you see one that you like. So let's just add this one really quick. Hit OK, and then let's go back here to the display name font, and we'll scroll down and find that. So right here is that one that we just added. We're going to change that. So now you can see right here the display name is definitely looking a lot different. Now what I'm going to do is, instead of clicking the save button, because I don't want to save directly over the theme that I was using. I might not like it. I might not remember how to get back to it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click Save As. And then I'm going to make a new theme here, and we're just going to call this the Sassy Pirate. All right, we're going to hit Save right here. And now what I'm going to do is leave Theme Designer open. I'm not going to hit Done here because, as you saw, it took a little bit of time to open. And if I still want to come back and work on it, I can. But I'm actually going to go back up in my browser and click on the other tab and go back to Customize View. Now what I want to do is refresh this page one time. So I'm going to hit Command R. It's going to reload this page right here. And the reason we're doing that is because now we want to be able to load that theme that we just created. So now I'm going to go to Themes. And I'm going to look for that Sassy Pirate theme. There it is right there. I'm going to click on that, apply it, and now you should see that display name, font, and color change. Right there it is. So it was black before, and now it's changed. So hopefully that kind of gives you an idea how to work on that and how to change your fonts and things like that. There's actually a theme designer tutorial on the YouTube channel. If I could get Kayla to throw that link out. And then Sassy Pirate, we've got tons of video tutorials on our YouTube channel, and I put out a new one every week. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you click the orange Zenfolio logo in the bottom right corner of the screen so you can subscribe to the channel, and then you get updates to all of the video tutorials and anytime we go live and things like that. To answer your question really quick, it looks like Kayla answered your question. So I'm just going to throw out some personal things. Google Chrome does give you one additional uploading feature. It's the browser that I personally prefer, but it definitely gives you an additional upload feature that only is available in Google Chrome. So if I go back to my dashboard really quick, and I'll show you what that is. Google Chrome actually allows you to upload folders to Zenfolio. So if I go to Photos right here, and I click on all photographs and I click Upload, and let me just see if I can get something pulled up here to show you. You can only do this in Google Chrome. You can only drag and drop folders in Google Chrome here. So now I can take this right here, and if I go down to Demo Assets, now instead of dragging images in here, I can grab this right here and go down and actually drag and drop this folder into that there. And upload that folder. And that, again, is only available in the Google Chrome browser. And that's the only reason why I might say that the Chrome browser might be better, is because it gives you that additional option. It's my preferred browser, and like I said, it does give you that additional uploading option there. Alright guys, unfortunately that's probably about all the time that we have for this week. This video is definitely going to be available on our YouTube channel, so if there was something that we talked about that you want to go back and listen or watch over again, it'll definitely be posted on our YouTube channel, and I'll try to get the timestamps put in there on the videos today as well. I just want to say thank you to everybody for coming and hanging out with us. Thanks for all the great questions. We do this every week, same time and same place. Those of you guys who are watching the recorded version of it, definitely please use the link at the bottom to send us questions that you might have for next week. Also in there is a link where you can actually request video tutorials. So if you're working on something and you're not sure how a feature works and you think that there might be a video tutorial, or we could use a video tutorial for that feature, definitely use that link as well and submit a request for a video tutorial, and maybe I can get one of that published and put out on the YouTube channel. But until then, I hope you guys have a great and wonderful weekend. Thanks again for hanging out with us, and I hope to see everybody back here next week.